right-hander from Florida gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Now the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
At the plate, DJ Stewart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Weber is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So here's Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He enters play here at 288, 15 long balls and 47 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Slow roller left side. Devers fields it cleanly, and he's safe.
Oh, he did.
Here's Chris Davis now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Count remains at 0-2. And another foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Means gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going.
High in the air, deep down the left field line, and no one will track it down. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Count to 2-1.
3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And that misses for ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 9 homers and 33 driven in. The 1-0.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hit softly down the line at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. Pause, now the pitch. Devers takes his lead at third with 1 away. And he falls behind 0-2. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2 down, runners at first and second. That's by him for strike 1.
Ball 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Jose Peraza would be next. Payoff pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. Now 1-0 Boston. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Anthony Santander the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1. No, that's low.
Bases are empty. One man out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. In there, 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it bangs off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Comes set, the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The set and the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1-2. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit softly to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
The second baseman, Jose.
First pitch on its way. Tries to bunt his way out here, but this is a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alberto ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
In now, Christian Vasquez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Pitch on the way.
0-1.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Vasquez brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the year, Vasquez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in, number 12. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball at his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 misses inside off the plate. The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
DJ Stewart waits on deck. Count still full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping in, DJ Stewart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball back outside.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Renato Nunez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and a strike. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Three and 0 now. Alex Verdugo is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. From the belt, the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that will freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. 1-1 the count. 2-1 the count to Pilar. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. Boston's out in front, 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Chris Davis.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Pitch on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Ready now, Hanser Alberto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Digging in, Anthony Santander looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A bouncer up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Striding in, Christian Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
In there, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. A ball and 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
We got full count.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 3-2 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Nunez is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Ready for another shot now, Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He's set, now the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We played 4 full. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home, and while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lifted the other way out to left center. Martinez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, number 24.
Ready for another chance? DJ Stewart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And it's fouled away. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. There's ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and up next the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A 1 count. Here's the pitch.
The count 1-1. Nope, that's a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-1.
Count 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding into the box, Hanser Alberto. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Hard hit ball to second. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box, Anthony Santander, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Well, 1-1.
Two out, nobody on. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties
Number
here.
65, Marcus Walden.
At the plate, Pedro Severino.
Catcher.
As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Walden, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 1. Hector Velasquez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza.
The second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball left side to second for 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. He's set, and the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Velasquez has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Here comes the 1-0.
That's inside.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. Rafael Devers would be next. Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 4-1. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Devers gloves it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 12, D.B. Wilkinson.
Ready now for Baltimore, number 12. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Verdugo. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And there's ball 2 now.
2-1.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
At the plate, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Two outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now, they've cut the lead down to 2.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
It's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Chris Davis at the plate now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. And we are tied 4-4. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Rafael Devers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Little chopper down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Standing in, Alex Verdugo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Fouled off. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the seventh. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit out towards second. Alberto gloves it to Iglesias for one. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now to the plate, Hanser Alberto. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, look there.
This is line to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You skip late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Pedro Severino, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He was a ground out victim last time up. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 2-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The bat, number 11.
Now batting, Jose Iglesias. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
A man at third with one away. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Martinez, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now batting.
To the plate now, DJ Stewart. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In now, Trey Mancini, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it's ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. Around first, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. No one out with a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and that's going to land foul. The 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Sean Armstrong takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Sean Armstrong.
And here's Jose Peraza as he rips it on the ground to second. Alberto has it. 1 there. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air and deep to left center field. Santander on the run. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now an 8-6 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Moreland. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Baltimore's out in front, 8-6. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Alberto.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. On the ground to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now at the plate, Pedro Severino. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a pitch popped up. Back behind short. He's going to be kicking himself. Bogarts ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Foul. Hit down the line at first. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 6. Michael Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60, Michael Gibbons.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Dagger.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. from the stretch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Alberto fields it cleanly. There's one on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Baltimore posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Hector Velasquez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Michael Givens closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors, they left 10 men on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.